I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, everybody? Average Sniper here, and welcome to a Call of Duty Warzone Battle Royale video. I have really been loving this game, and finally got a couple wins with my squad. And I wanted to make this video because there's a lot of things about this game that are very different from PUBG. And I think most of the audience I have on YouTube are coming from PUBG, so I just wanted to upload this gameplay of some amazing teamwork me and my friends had, and some very good decision making that we did throughout the gameplay that ultimately led us to the win. And hopefully, if you and your squad are adjusting from PUBG to this game or haven't got your first win yet, maybe, just maybe, this video will help you. So as we go through the video, I'm going to explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and give you a better feel for the game. So the parachute mechanics, if you want a long jump, are really weird. In order to maintain forward momentum, you have to either pull your parachute early and go in very slow, or you have to keep pulling your parachute and releasing it. Because when you pull your parachute and release it, the moment you release it, it gives you a surge forward of lots of momentum. You get a lot of momentum that moves you forward, and you can keep pulling your chute and releasing it to get you to your destination a lot faster than you would if you just floated in on a parachute. It's a very weird mechanic, but if you're having trouble long jumping, hopefully that will help. And if you didn't understand that, just rewind a little bit and look what I'm doing as I parachute in. So once you land, the looting system is very similar to Fortnite, which is definitely not a bad thing. It's actually a pretty good thing. You automatically pick up the loot that you need, like ammo and things that don't take up backpack space, and you have the option to swap for guns. I have not had any issues with the looting system, and I'm very happy with it. Now, as you can see, I just got knocked, and one of my teammates actually got killed. I'm being revived right now, but the enemy team is also busy reviving one of their teammates. So after I get revived, I decide to stay aggressive with these guys, but not stupidly aggressive. There's still footsteps in this game, although they're not as pronounced as PUBG. But if you crouch walk, you almost become undetectable. So we got a guy knocked in that building. We finish him off. And then we finish this guy off, the other knocked guy that for some reason they didn't revive. Now my teammate is down right there. When I went to help him, an enemy came around the corner, and instead of shooting me, they thirsted my teammate and then tried to shoot me. So that's not good. My other teammate went down over here, and I killed the guy that downed him, but now it's up to both of us to try and survive this. My other teammate just came back in the game from the Gulag, which I will explain in just a second. Now I just got knocked and I got thirsted. Now normally in PUBG, that would be game over. Like, you're done, there's no more. But in Call of Duty Warzone, you get brought to the Gulag, which is a prison where you get to 1v1 someone for a chance to come back into the game. And if you win this 1v1 like I just did, you get to parachute back in and pick where you want to land. If you look straight below you, that's where your teammates will be. But unfortunately, both of my teammates are dead, so I had to make a decision on where to go here. I was going to go back to where they were, but there were too many enemies there. There's still a chance for them to come back in. All right, they've already died twice, I believe, or perhaps lost one of the Gulag matches, so they couldn't get released like me. Right now, it's up to me to try and get them back into the game. And the way you can do that is by collecting enough money, just by looting around in buildings that haven't been looting and looting boxes like this. Eventually, you will get enough money to bring them back in. It's $4,500 a piece. So once you're the only survivor, seriously, your only goal should be to collect it, to get the weapons you need to survive, first off, and then get enough money to bring your teammates back from death. This is a really cool feature, and at first I wasn't too sure about it, but I really like it. Now, right as I go to the buy station to bring one of my teammates back in, I hear enemies. So I bring him back in as quick as I can, even though there's enemies close. And that was such a good decision to make because I couldn't kill both of them. I got one of them down and I hurt the other one about half health. And then he killed me. And I don't have a second chance in the Gulag, so I have to rely on a teammate to bring me in. Well, my hero teammate comes right back in and finishes off the guy that I was shooting, collects enough cash from these guys to call in not only me, but our other dead teammate, Seth, as well. So that was pretty amazing. Now, this is coming back into the game right here after you've been bought back in. Similar to coming back in from the Gulag, you only have your pistol, just like you're a fresh spawn. So I decided to land, of course, on top of all this loot from me and the two guys that tried to kill me while I was reviving people. So I pick up guns that I think will work best for me. I pick up some lethal equipment, and I pick up as much ammo as possible. So I got a sniper rifle and an assault rifle, and now I'm running from the gas. The gas is very lethal in this game. You can put a gas mask on. You can buy one or find one. But what I did right there is, as I was running from the gas, I looted a loadout drop. And a loadout drop allows you to pick a custom class from your multiplayer custom class setup, which is amazing. So I have a custom class setup with the Ram 7, which is a gun that you do not find laying around in Warzone, which gives me a distinct advantage. Ooh, there's a nice down that guy, which gives me a distinct advantage against free players. So there is a little bit of an advantage you can have against people that are playing for free, unlike we initially thought when the game first came out. Because you can actually pick multiplayer classes that you've created yourself and guns you've unlocked in the multiplayer that are not available. And I think this is fine. It just gives people more of an incentive, to buy the game and rank the classes up. And maybe I think you can buy the battle pass if you're on the free version, but I'm still not sure how many weapons that will actually allow you to unlock or use. And I'm still not 100% sure if the free-to-play users do not have access to some of these weapons. So while it is an advantage right now, I don't know how much longer it will be, or if this is something that will be addressed, or if it's even an actual issue. You know what I mean? So I snuck up to the roof where I downed the guy, and finished him off on the stairway. He had been revived, and then I went to help my team with the guy they were fighting down here, and he just happened to be the last member of the enemy team. One of the things I initially had trouble with was telling whether I knocked or killed an enemy. If you get a red hit marker, that indicates that it is a squad wipe, or you've killed a guy that was already down. So if the guy is not down and he's alive, and you get a red hit marker and it says squad wipe on your screen, if it says squad wipe on your screen, that means that was the last guy of the squad. And they're in the Gulag, or maybe they don't have any Gulag chances left and they're done. I also like the vehicle driving mechanics here, where when you drive the vehicle, it puts you in third person, but when you're a passenger, you're in first person. Driving is always better in third person. Another thing that we did leading up to this point, I know this is a lot of info, but another thing we did leading up to this point was we all went to a supply box, or one of those boxes where you purchase things with cash, like where you revive people, and we all bought a self-revive. Having a self-revive is so important, and I always forget to use it because it's just not something that I'm used to having, you know. But the self-revive, just like it says, allows you to revive yourself without a teammate's assistance if you go down. Now this was a crazy fight. This vehicle pulled up and I could barely hear it until it was right on top of me. It was a full squad in the vehicle of 3. Now you'll notice we're very late in the game. It says there's only 10 enemies left. One of my teammates is down, and one of my teammates has actually been killed and thirsted again. So this is actually not looking too good. If this were a PUBG situation, we might be in serious trouble. But I looked at my map and immediately saw that my teammate had marked a supply station. That's what they're called, a supply station, where you can buy goods or call in a dead teammate. So as I'm running down here, I'm hoping that no one is by this, because there's some good cover, and why would somebody not be? And right when I get here, there's a guy, but I get the red hit marker and it says team wiped, so I know that that was the only guy of that squad. So I run up to the buy station, and we get my teammate back in. I mark where the loot is so that he can land on the loot, and this will give us our best chance at survival. honestly. Bringing your teammates back into the game is so incredibly important. It is really hard to win this game solo v squads because when they put the armor on, it doubles their health. Maybe even 2.5s it. But it takes a lot of bullets to kill one guy if you're not 100% accurate. So if you have to fight 2 or 3 guys at the same time, even if you're really good, odds are you're not going to win that fight. So having your teammates is so crucial, especially since there's no solo or duos mode. Well, here we go, guys. You can see that there's 7 people left. We've engaged a squad right here. Now it's 3v3. My teammate's getting revived. I'm picking up some last-minute supplies for the end of the match, and we're going to see if we can pull this win off. I start getting shot at. I go down and put an armor plate on. That's your shield. See one guy. Notice he doesn't have a vest. See another guy, but my gas mask puts itself on. That kind of messed up my shots, but fortunately I was able to get him. I know this other guy's the last one. I aim in, and we get the Warzone victory. So hopefully this video helps you guys. Make sure you always have that armor on. Keep your teammates alive. Purchase self-revives and custom classes, any other items that might help you. This is where we were falling short. We were not getting the things we needed out of the buy station. We weren't focusing on calling teammates back in immediately. We would finish gunfights instead of abandoning the gunfight when too many teammates died and focus on calling them back in. Our policy now, if more than one person dies, that last person needs to abandon the gunfight and get ready to buy the teammates back in so we have the best chance of survival at the end. I think that's the best thing you can do in this game right now is focus heavily, very heavily on the teamwork. Well, that is our first place victory, guys. Like I said, I hope this video helped. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you did. And hopefully I will see you on the next video or live stream. I stream every Monday and Tuesday on YouTube, and I stream random times during the week on Twitch. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day. See you in the Warzone. Later.